Hello, lovelies. It's me. So I know that this week I was supposed to be doing this fourth vlog, but I realized that I didn't do a cruise review for the Mardi Gras to let you all know how it was from my perspective. And I know there's probably a glare. Sorry about the glare. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this review out now before I go on my other trip, which is coming up in like a week. So I needed to put this review out now because once I go on this trip, I'm gonna forget everything. So, disclaimer, this is my review of the Carnival Mardi Gras, my opinion from my perspective, and my perspective is coming from a person who is legally blind. So take it how you want to take it, but it's just my opinion on how everything was. So the first thing, you all know that you have to take a COVID test before you get on Carnival, before you get on Carnival ships. Sorry, my daughter's here. Well, then you needed to take a COVID test before you got onto the ship. I don't know if it's still like that for whenever you're watching this. So, perfect. This was the test that I ended up taking because I could not get an appointment anywhere. This was perfect. They said it only takes about 30-40 minutes. It was a little less than 30 minutes. Perfect. Went fine. It was like waiting for a pregnancy test that took forever. But this was awesome. That's an extra one I had left over. So that test was actually great taking it. I had no problems taking it. It was perfect. The test was perfect. The only issue that I had was the fact that we had to do it at all because there are other cruise lines out there that are taking care of the COVID test for their customers, you know, getting on their ships going sailing. I didn't understand why. Well, whatever. I don't know. One thing that I disliked about the Mardi Gras was when you enter the ship, you know how when you enter a ship for the very first time and you step off the Lord, I can't think of the name of the doggone thing when you're walking on the thing and right before you get on the ship. Okay. Well, anyway, right when you get on the ship, it's supposed to be like, bam, whoa, we're here. And it's like, you're in this great big open area and everything is beautiful and all the people are like, yay! We want like that for the ship to be so big and so great. It was like you walked on the ship and you're looking out a wall. It was a wall, and where we entered, it was a wall and everything was off to the right. Like the Grand Central area where the big glass window was, you know, the glass that goes up 3 stories was off to the right, and then you had your elevators and everything was off to the left. There was a wall, and then there were a few people there saying, hello, welcome back. Yeah, that was it. I mean, of course there was music, but it was like, bam, like, I can't see that well. I didn't need to strain to see that I was looking at a wall when I walked on there. Another thing that it's not a dislike. Our room was perfect. Loved our room. Loved our room. The bathroom was a little smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it's a cruise ship. I wasn't really expecting a lot. It's a cruise ship. It's not going to be like huge. It's just a little smaller than our last bathroom and the bathroom that I had before that. So it was a shock is what it was. And the door didn't open up all the way. Like you would assume that it would open up all the way to like a 90-degree angle, but it did not. If you watch that first vlog where we're getting in the room and I'm like huffing, if you hear me puffing and puffing, trying to pull my stuff in and trying to get, it's because I'm working so hard to hold my stuff open and I'm like squeezing past the door. It just, It didn't open all the way. And same for the closet. The closet door that sat right by the front door didn't open up all the way either. The elevators were quite small. I mean, again, it's a cruise ship. I don't know how big I'm expecting them or anybody's expecting them to be. They had a lot of elevators. It was just that the size of them was a little smaller than expected. And the only thing that confused me is when I was by myself, the numbers messed me up. Usually elevators have a pattern with their numbers and I can figure it out relatively fast because I can't see numbers in the elevator. And I'm gonna insert a picture right here. And it's because it wasn't like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like it didn't go like that. And the ship was missing 13. They didn't have a number 13 floor, so they didn't have a number 13. And like instead of making it like one side even and one side odd, or it's like they just kept going and instead of skip it, you see, it threw me off. So I had to remember that the evens weren't even. It was just even and all of a sudden it went odd, and then the odds weren't odd and then all of a sudden they went even. That just threw me off just a little bit because I've never ran into that before. And it's probably somewhere else. I've never ran into that before. All the food was great on the Mardi Gras. All of it. The pizza, I've said before that carnival pizza tastes like cardboard. Not on the Mardi Gras. It's delicious. Awesome. I couldn't get strawberry ice cream when I wanted. But besides that, it was good. The only issue I had with the food was in the MDR, in the main dining room, which on this ship is called the Palm. It was not great. Which was a little weird. But was not the best. The steak was good. But everything else was not that. It wasn't delicious. I must have to say, I apologize for the noise in the background because, like I said, my kids are home from school now. All of the noise. I had previously been talking to Carnival, which I always do because I need large print menus and the fun times and all that stuff because I prefer print. I don't do Braille because I'm a novice at that stuff. So I specifically asked for that. So that's why we always set our dinner time so that they can already have that stuff prepared for me when I get there. So I didn't get my menu in large print. It's like, you know, we have our menu, you know, like they do the menu, you scan it. And that was another thing that I was just a tad bit disappointed on the app, the Carnival app. Great app. Let me put that out. It's a great app. You can do everything on the app. The app is wonderful. It's great. The issue I had with the app was the app does not allow you to enlarge the font. So the font that you get on the app is it. That is it. So the only option I had was to set the accessibility on my phone to read the thing, and I don't like the accessibility feature on my phone. I don't use it because I don't feel I'm that blind. I don't like the accessibility feature on my phone. I have the new Note, so I don't like it. It's not like the Moto where it's not like Motorola phones where I can select what I want it to read out to me. It's like all or none. So I don't like that feature on this phone. So I didn't want to walk around with the stupid phone talking to me 24/7. I just wanted to be able to blow up the app when I needed to blow the app up, and I couldn't do it. It wouldn't allow me to do it. So the app sucked in that sense, but besides that, the app was fine. Okay, when we were on the Victory, the Carnival Victory, our cruise director was Savannah. Awesome. And it was a smaller ship. So I'll give her that. It was a smaller ship. But there wasn't one place that we could go on that ship without us seeing her face or hearing her voice. And it wasn't like a bad thing. It was a good thing. And like she always greeted us like a friendly, like, oh, I know you. Hey girl, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Like it was not saying that this cruise director, I can't remember his name. Was it Mike? Chris? Was it Chris? I can't remember his name. But because I was going on there expecting the Flying Scotsman, and when I got on there, it was someone else. I was like, oh, I guess I was already a little disappointed. But he started off great. I thought it was going to be like a good cruise, and then he was there, and then he was gone. And I was like, well, where is the cruise director? So I'm one of those people that, like, if I'm going on a Carnival cruise, I think that the cruise director kind of makes or breaks the cruise, because they keep it going. Like, that's the fun ship. They keep the party happening. But he was kind of hit or miss, to me. But that was just my opinion. Other people loved him, and then there were some people on the ship that did not too much care for him. But however, the comedy club host loved him. He would have made a great cruise director. I freaking loved him with his bugger off. I mean, I can't remember his name. It's gone. But I remember bugger off. Because if it offends you, bugger off. Like, I remember that. He left an impression on me. And I seen him all over the ship. He was all over the ship. I seen him everywhere. When he wasn't in the comedy club, I seen him all over the place when he was working. I seen him more than I seen the cruise director. For the most part, their illuminated signs and the signage for the different places on the ship were right on. For someone that has low vision and is hard of seeing and stuff, they were bright, they were big. I was able to see them. I didn't need to go trying to feel around the wall to see them. But there were some places that I would have never been able to find if it wasn't for some assistance from Mr. Taj. Okay, like the Limelight Lounge was ducked off in a corner by the stairs, and that's where they held the some trivia, a lot of trivia, and the comedy for where the kids can go to the comedy, and it was the nightclub at night. I did get my fun times. It wasn't in large print. Because of my vision, when I'm in an unfamiliar place, I tend to drag my feet along when I walk until I get comfortable with the space that I'm in. Hey, it's me. Just a quick pop in, really quick. I wanted to go ahead and say, in case anyone asks, if you made it this far, yes, I do have a cane. I have a cane, and yes, it was with me on this trip. I had my cane with me on this trip. No, I did not use it on this ship. I don't like using it. No, I absolutely hate using this cane. I don't like to use it at all. At all. I don't like using it anywhere. So no, I was not using the cane. That's why I was sliding my feet. That's why I do it everywhere, because I don't like using it. Yes, I know how to use it. I just don't like using it. I tend to only use it at night because I really can't see at night at all. So yes, I had the cane. Wasn't using the cane. That's why I was sliding my feet. Just wanted to pop that in there. Bye. You can go back now. I tripped so much on this ship because going towards the Pig and Anchor and going towards the Palm, it's not flat. And it's not flat. It goes straight and it's like a little curve. It goes up. I tripped over that mess so many times, and there's like a couple of them going. It's just random. I don't know what it's for. Apparently, it's something with the structure. I don't know. I don't think there was that many things to complain about. It was like the food in the prom was just not that good. It wasn't that good. The service wasn't that good either. Carnival is still Carnival. I still love Carnival. They just had a few things that, you know, they could have did better. Like, could have made the elevators a little bigger on your biggest cruise ship to date. Come on now. And I am going to give the Mardi Gras, remember, like a good year. Let them get their feet wet, because I think our cruise was either the 7th or the 8th cruise going out, like their 8th sailing, 7th or 8th sailing going out. Okay. So I was like, you know, they need to get, you know, get all their stuff and get kinks worked out and all that. This is their biggest ship, so I'm still gonna go back and try it again. I might take the kids on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because they can't. This is killing them. This is killing them to be quiet this long. So go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can give me a thumbs down too. I don't mind. Please go ahead and subscribe though, because there will be more videos coming out. And next week will be the continuation of the vlogs from the Mardi Gras. I love you. Bye-bye.